We're back with a look at how the Republican presidential hopefuls are using the web and social media as weapons in the war to win tomorrow's caucuses in Iowa. I've been keeping an eye on everything going on the web, pictures, messages being tweeted out. As you've heard, the GOP could take the House majority today. And so on our Facebook page, we've asked our viewers what they think about this potential shift. Security vendor Trusteer is reporting a new online banking attack that's hit several accounts over the holidays. However, if you want to take a more direct action, I'm going to show you how to remove your Google search history. The 28-year-old CEO was booted off the list because of Facebook shares, which have just been floundering since the social networking giant went public. It's pretty amazing what this has become. I mean, even just on Cron4.com today, thousands of people have come to read more about him. And our interview, like you said, it's been racking up millions of views on YouTube. It was back in 1992 that Marvel Comics made headlines by revealing that superhero Northstar was gay. And now 20 years later, his character is back in the news as he's set to wed his longtime partner, Kyle. Today in China, they unveiled the world's longest bridge to stretch over water. It connects the port city of Qingdao with the suburban community of Huangdao. Now, the pictures that we have for you are really amazing. Look at this. The 26-mile bridge just stretches. It looks like it's floating in the clouds. Construction on this bridge started in 2007. It was said to cost about $2.3 billion.
We are the only station that's been on the air. Kimberlee Sakamoto has been watching the damage and listening to viewers' comments about it. We've been on from 3:30 until now straight. Kimberlee, what's going on now?
Well, I have been keeping an eye on your comments, on your pictures. Let's go ahead and take it full so you can get a better look of this. Right here, our photographer Andy Shepard took this out in the field in Oakland. Let's zoom in for it. That is actually an ABC7 van, and as you can see with the soot on top of the hood of the car, that some explosive device just exploded on top of it. You can see all that soot just spread out, and when we zoom in a little bit further in, you can see that somebody tried to write something in there saying flashbang question mark. So we're not sure if it was a flashbang police device or if it was an illegal firework set off by rioters or protesters. Today, Forbes released its list of the 400 richest Americans, and while Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates once again #1 for the 18th time in a row, there were a few shakeups to the list. With an estimated wealth that jumped from $6.9 billion last year to $17.5 billion this year, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg made it into the top 20 for the first time ever. He rose to number 14, up from his ranking of 35 last year, and this was a really big jump considering he edged past Google co-founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who are tied at 15th. And Zuckerberg wasn't the only one from his company on the list. Others made rich by Facebook also made it, including founding president Sean Parker and Facebook co-founders Dustin Moskovitz and Eduardo Saverin. Eduardo just happens to be the world's youngest billionaire. And many other tech innovators' growing fortunes catapulted them onto the Forbes 400, including LinkedIn's Reid Hoffman, Zynga's Mark Pincus, and Groupon's Eric Lefkofsky. To check out the rest of the list, visit the Cron4 Facebook fan page. I'm Kimberlee Sakamoto, Cron4 News. It Gets Better is a nationwide project that offers support and encouragement to youth who are struggling with their sexual identity or are being bullied just for being different. A slew of politicians and celebrities have already lent their voices to the project, including President Obama, Kermit the Frog, Stephen Colbert, the San Francisco Giants, and many, many more. The SFPD's new video opens, as you can see, with Chief Greg Suhr. Then it features many other officers, commanders, dispatchers, all sharing their stories and telling teens it does get better.
My girlfriends would be checking out the guys and I'd be checking out the girls.
There was never somebody that I could talk to because I always thought I was different.
Mostly the message was that there's something wrong with me and I should just die.
After the first few people, I just started acting like it was everybody should know this. Ding, I'm gay.
It does get better.
You have so many people that are just like you, that are going through the same struggles you are.
Things start getting better as soon as you reach out to other people.
But you don't have to tolerate.
The San Francisco Police Department says it is the first and only police department in the country to produce a video for the It Gets Better campaign. When a woman lost her iPhone while on a Disney cruise last month, she thought it was gone forever until she started receiving photos of the alleged thief. You see, the woman had her device set up to automatically upload new photos taken on her iPhone to her Apple iCloud account. Now, in an effort to get her phone back, she created an album on Facebook called called Stolen iPhone Adventures that features the photos taken by the man who allegedly stole her iPhone. The first photo shows a guy posing on a ship deck with a caption, "This is Nelson. Nelson has stolen my iPhone." Now, the reason why she's calling him Nelson, other photos show him wearing his Disney Cruise employee badge, revealing his first name is Nelson. The album also features photos of the woman believed to be Nelson's girlfriend. You can see her just hanging out and lounging in bed. Now, there are many other photos of him with friends and co-workers. Disney Cruises has confirmed that the woman's phone has been recovered, and the crew member who is still currently aboard that ship is on administrative leave.
Ground Force Kimberlee Sakamoto has a look at the campaign that exploded online today.
If you were on Facebook or Twitter today, you could not avoid these stories, links, and comments about the Ugandan warlord. Among the top trending topics on Twitter today, Stop Kony, Invisible Children, and Uganda. This all centers around this man, Joseph Kony, leader of the Lord's Resistance Army, or LRA. The group is believed to have displaced millions and abducted thousands of children, turning boys into child soldiers and girls into sex slaves. Though Kony was indicted in 2005 by the International Criminal Court, he currently remains on the loose. That is where Invisible Children comes in. The group's new 30-minute Kony 2012 video aims to make the warlord famous, not to celebrate him, but to raise support for his arrest. In just 2 days, the video already has nearly 10 million views, and a petition online has hundreds of thousands of signatures. I'm Kimberlee Sakamoto, Cron 4 News. For those who don't know, foie gras is typically made by force-feeding ducks or geese until their livers are bloated up to 10 times its natural size. And while animal rights groups say the practice is inhumane and the state was right to ban it, a lot of chefs are unhappy, and as a result, they've been filling their menus with foie. For example, every Wednesday until the start of the ban, San Francisco restaurant Chaco will host a 4-course foie gras dinner from appetizer all the way to dessert. The picture on your screen is actually of foie gras ice cream. And speaking of the fatty liver and desserts, at Humphrey Slocombe in San Francisco, they take their foie gras ice cream and sandwich it between 2 ginger snap cookies. The state's ban on foie goes into effect July 1st, and we'd like to know what you think. Are you one of the many rushing to restaurants to get your fill of foie, or are you happy the controversial delicacy will soon be banned? Visit the Cron 4 Facebook fan page to leave your thoughts. We'll be back after this break.